community is picking up the pieces now left behind by a tornado, which they say caught them off guard.
All of this happened on what many consider to be the first day of the spring severe weather season. But as CBS 42 News reporter Jamie Ostroff found out, that season might be longer than we thought. Jamie?
Jim, that's right. And if you do live in central Alabama, you know that spring and fall can definitely pack a severe punch. But when you look at our recent track record, you really can't let your guard down during the winter months either. Neighbors in Bent Brook were physically prepared for a tornado.
I always keep bottled water and different things. I think we all need a safety zone.
I ride a motorcycle, so I got helmets for everybody. And so we get in that safe place and put our helmets on.
But that doesn't mean they were ready when it happened.
Yesterday's storm was a surprise to all of us. We weren't expecting it.
But I hope that, this is not going to continue into April, because that's also a time for the tornadoes. So it's mighty early for it to get started.
Zoom in a little bit more here.
But over at the National Weather Service, Chief Scientist Kevin Laws says Tuesday's tornado was not necessarily an early one.
We used to talk about this bimodal season that was fall, November, December, and then we talked about it again ramping up in March and April. It's still true, but at this point now, when I go out and I teach classes, I tell people, hey, tornado season in Alabama starts in late October, lasts through mid-May.
Laws says it's not part of a new trend. He says as technology improves, we're just better at tracking severe weather.
We're basically noticing almost every single tornado. And once you start to notice all of them, you start to put the pieces together and say, you know what? Alabama's always been in the danger zone from those months.
But there is one trend, he says, you need to know about.
With the most active February we've seen, we're really only just warming up. It certainly could be a much more active spring than we've seen the last few years especially.
Now, Laws says there is no scientific link between an active winter and an active spring, but if this nightmare can be a wake-up call for people in this neighborhood, then it certainly should be for you as well. We are live in the Bent Brook community. Jamie Ostroff, CBS 42 News.